You are about to hear from William J. Kremer, Ph.D., who directed the human clinical trials of MaxWLX at the University of Connecticut. Following Dr. Kremer, you'll hear some amazing success stories from real people just like you who wanted to lose weight and have now experienced results with MaxWLX.
When I first saw the product, I was quite skeptical. Another weight loss product. We're a research laboratory that does work for a variety of companies, so we're an independent source of evaluating information. I looked at the product and I said, well, maybe it'll work. Let's give it a try. Basically, we did, and we looked at the results after a very intensive clinical study and really surprised me. So we were very excited about the initial results on this study. I think the most profound findings were that you saw significant loss of body fat, number one. Number two, the body weight went down. And number three, it went down in the torso area, which is really a problem in many health-related issues and pathologies. It's a product that had no real side effects and was safe to use. And also, it looks like it will be able to be used in long-term weight loss programs. We saw very effective changes over a couple of months, and I think this could be continued over a longer period of time.
As a physician, I get asked daily about how to lose weight. And it's a difficult question because there's not a good answer. There's pharmaceutical stimulants, there are fad diets, none of which work on the long term. When I was introduced to MaxWLX, I had the opportunity to have a product that allowed me to actually change the way our body perceived hunger and our body perceived its needs. One of the problems that we experience in obesity is that our leptin levels need to be adjusted. We have a lot of people, as we get more obese, we become leptin resistant, and that cannot turn the hunger off. The beauty of MaxWLX is that it allows us to actually change the body's signals to actually stop us from being hungry and turning the hunger signal off. That allows us to assume a more normal lifestyle. And with patients, I've been able to place them on the product and have them lose anywhere from 18 to 20 pounds as the max I've seen in some of my patients over just a short term of a couple of months. The average has been around 5 to 10 pounds over a couple of months, which is a perfect way to lose weight because they're doing it by not only changing their lifestyle, but modifying their eating habits, their exercising, and they're doing the other things that they need to do along with it. We're a society of immediate gratification, and when we change our leptin levels, it's not going to be immediate gratification for everybody. I have had patients who've lost weight in the first month and patients who it took 2 to 3 months. I think that the fact that we do this over a slower period of time, we're more likely to maintain our weight loss. With MaxWLX, it is very important that we remain educated about what we do and that we change our lifestyle in conjunction with using the product, because it is that change that produces a long-term effect. The beauty of MaxWLX is that it is something that we can take to maintain weight loss and maintain our leptin levels over time. That's perfectly safe and not like the pharmaceutical stimulants that can only be used for a short period of time.
I have been struggling with weight loss my whole life. I started going on every diet that there was out there, everyone. I mean, from the cookie diets, to the water diets, to the cabbage soup diets, to the little chocolate pill diets. And sure, I'd lose weight temporarily, but I always gained back. I was on that roller coaster. Then I was introduced to the Max weight loss program. And I said, okay, sure, one more, I'll give it a try. Well, let me tell you, this is the easiest, most remarkable program I've ever experienced. In less than 8 weeks, I lost 13 pounds of body fat. I was not cannibalizing my tissue at all. In fact, I feel very toned still considering I've lost 13 pounds. But the big deal for me is size, and I lost 2 dress sizes. Absolutely remarkable. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. I think the most important feeling that I'm having right now is I like myself. I literally like myself. I can have a good relationship with my whole body, my whole mind, and my whole spirit. This has been a blessing.
A couple years ago, my dad had a quadruple bypass at the age of 48, and I was in my late 20s. I was working corporate America, and I didn't have time to exercise and get to the gym like I wanted to, and so I started to put on some weight, and my cholesterol was 275 to 300. And so I knew that if I didn't change some things that I was going to be in the same situation as my dad. A couple of months ago, a friend of mine introduced me to MaxWLX, and in the first month, I lost 30 pounds, and my waist size went from a 33 to a 29. And my cholesterol level dropped from 275 to below 200. And now that lets me feel much better knowing that I may not go down the same path that my dad did. So that makes me feel great.